Hey everybody, it's Ramona, your independent scentsy consultant. Whoopsie daisy. There's some technical legends. Okay, there we go. Anyway, we are here to talk about the Whiff Box. So, my Whiff Box just arrived today. It's October the 4th. This is September's Whiff Box, which usually arrives around the 9th or 10th. So I'm not sure where the hang up was. I saw lots of videos posted from my other, Scentsy colleagues and customers and friends that they received theirs, but I didn't get mine until today. But anyway, it did arrive. I do not watch ever any other Whiff Box hauls because I want to be surprised just like I was a kid. And so I did open this because I needed to find out Canadian and US prices, and I don't have all the Canadian prices memorized yet. So I did have to open it and see what was in it so I would be prepared. So if you don't know what a Whiff Box is, it's kind of like Scentsy's answer to a mystery box. Like there's beauty mystery boxes, there's clothing mystery boxes. This is a Scentsy mystery box. On the US side, they're $30. On the Canadian side, they're $40. And the value was always more than $30. So, I have my Whiff Box in my Scentsy Club, and Scentsy Club is just a method where you can put the things that you want to have all the time and can't be without. You can put them in your Scentsy Club. They'll be auto delivery every 1, 2, or 3 months. You pick the time frame, and then you don't have to worry about ordering it. You don't have to worry that you forgot it. It's just automatically going to come. You can edit your Scentsy Club. You can add, you can subtract. However, if you take something out of your Scentsy Club and it's already been discontinued, if it's a Bring Back My Bar, if it's a previous season, if you take it out, you're out of luck because you're not going to get it back. So for me, I had a fair amount. I had that 10 or 11 bars, Scentsy bars in my club that were coming every other month. And then the Whiff Box comes every month. So I just whittled down my bars to 4 bars every 2 months. And that's plenty. I have enough. But anyway, Whiff Box. So let's talk about it. Okay, so they come in a pretty box like this. And usually on the top they have like a printed paper, and it has like a cutout little project to do with a kid or something like that. This month there isn't, but on top there is 2 brochures for the harvest collection. So I can give these to customers, I can give them to friends, put them in gift baskets or whatever. And if you are a consultant, if you're a new consultant, whatever you give out, anything you give out, you make sure you have your branded logo and your contact information there on anything you give out all the time. Okay, so I have a scent circle and pumpkin cinnamon swirl. And let me just pull up the scent notes. So spice, pumpkin cinnamon swirl is fresh pumpkin cinnamon stick and whipped icing. This is very nice in the wax. I've never had it in a scent circle. Scent circles are great for small spaces like drawers, lockers, desks, maybe a small laundry room, a walk-in closet, any place that you don't have a plug or you just need a small little space to jazz something up and make it smell good. Scent circle is the way to go. Then we have a hand soap, a full-size hand soap. Okay, so let me go backtrack. The scent circle on the US side is 3, on the Canadian side it's 4. This is a full-size soap, which in US is 6 and in Canada is 8. And it is in the scent Bright Cider Life, which I do enjoy. And let me see if it's in this catalog because I forget a lot of things. I don't think it is. I think it was there it is, yep. Spiced harvest cider, pumpkin, and red apple. So really fall screaming right there. We have some scent pods, Scentsy pods. This is a set of 2 in pumpkin roll, which is also really good. Pumpkin roll to me smells like just straight up pumpkin right out of the can, or freshly cooked, I guess, if you're Martha Stewart. Anyway, so this pack of 2 pods is $10 in the US, $13 in Canada. And I really enjoy Scentsy roll, and I'll tell you how to use them here in just a second. Bakery. Pumpkin roll is pumpkin pie, yellow cake, pecans, butter, and spice. So I like pumpkin pie, I like pumpkin roll. Pumpkin roll has less cinnamon than pumpkin cinnamon swirl, but they're both really good. I prefer this one. So Scentsy pods, what are you going to use the Scentsy pods in? And the little mini I have one right here behind my computer. And the little mini desk fan. This comes with a USB cable, so you can plug it into your computer. If you have a USB port in your car, you can plug it in there. Any small space that has USB. So those take the pods. The wall fans that I talk about ad nauseum, they take the pods. The Scentsy Go takes the pods, and the new air purifier also takes these pods. So one pod for all those 4 products. We have a full-size fragrance flower, and these are 16 in the US, 21 in Canada, and this in the scent Orchard Apple and Spice. I'm not going to open it because they're kind of tricky to get back in the box, but let me see if I can kind of show you what's going on. Let me just take it out of the box. Okay, so that's in another box. So you get this little jar of scented oil, and down deep in there and wrapped in another box is a nice thick wick, and attached to the wick is the flower. Oh, I really didn't want to do this, but that's okay. It's okay. Here we go. Okay, so this box has the nice wick on it. So you're going to take the top off this. There's a little decorative top that goes on top of that. And the fragrance flower goes down in the scented oil. And so it is going to eventually absorb into this flower, and it's going to emit the fragrance through this flower. Now, if you look on Pinterest or Google, what some people have done is they do 2 things. You can put a drop or 2 of food coloring in here, whatever, and as the oil absorbs up into this fragrance flower, your fragrance flower is going to turn color. Or another thing, I don't bother to do this, but another thing people do is they take a felt tip marker and they dab all around the edges, and you'll see this on Pinterest if you look for a Scentsy fragrance flower. And they dab a marker through on the edges of this fragrance flower, of the leaves of the flower, and it comes out more ombre than if you just completely soaked it in the food coloring with the scented oil. So I'll put that back together in a minute. And then finally, we always have a foil bag, which means there's wax in here. At least in the summer, that's what that means. And usually it's a bar of the upcoming scent of the month. Let's see if I was right. Oh, no, I'm not right. This is Scary Good. Well, actually, Scary Good was last month's scent of the month. So yes, that is right. And this is this month's. So this would have been, if I got this in September, this would have been the current scent of the month and a sample of the upcoming scent of the month, which is this month. So Scary Good, since we have the flyer right here. No, that's not the right flyer. They're over here. So Scary Good is really good, actually. That's not it. That's not it. Did I throw away? Oh, no, here it is. Sorry. Yeah, Scary Good. So Scary Good was a scent of the month for September, along with the warmer of the month, which was Haunting Good Time, which is a haunted house. And I purchased an orange light bulb to put in there, and it looks great. I have it out right now. So that's the warmer, but the scent of the month was Scary Good, as I just said. Here. And Scary Good is pumpkin puree, fresh cinnamon, toasted butterscotch, and creamy vanilla. I really enjoyed this one. The throw is very good. And definitely you get the pumpkin puree, a little bit of cinnamon. The cinnamon does not overpower this, so if you're afraid of a really aggressive cinnamon, this is not it. And then a little bit of sweetness from the butterscotch and the vanilla kind of together. Anyway, it's really, really good. I really enjoyed that one a lot. And then the current scent of the month is this little tester right here, which I'm not going to open because it can't be resealed. So this is the current scent and warmer of the month. This is the Mosaic Pumpkin, which is absolutely stunning. And during this month, on October, you get 10% off the warmer, the wax, the scent circle, and the room spray. But I knew I have that warmer in my living room right now, and it really truly is stunning, stunning. So Fairy Tale Pumpkin is the scent, an epic fantasy of harvest pumpkin, midnight black raspberry, and a whisper of black licorice. So now last week when I first got my supply of the scent of the month, I was like, oh, licorice. I don't know that I want my house to smell like licorice. So when I opened the clam and I was smelling it, it's like, no, I don't get the licorice. But I did get the pumpkin and kind of a deep berry note, kind of a warmth underneath that pumpkin. But I didn't get licorice until I was kind of like I was smelling it and I pulled it away. And it's kind of like having an aftertaste. Sometimes you'll taste something and it hits a different part of your palate and that's when you taste it. And it's kind of what happened here. Every time I would like kind of pull this away and do this kind of number, that's when I would get the black licorice. It was interesting. It was very interesting. And I really hoped that it would come out on warm with the pumpkin and that warm berry note, but it didn't. So even if I really tried really hard to smell it on warm, maybe, and it's kind of disappointing because like I said, I really wanted to get that licorice note in there, just to kind of, just do something a little bit outside the box, a little different. So anyway, the wax bar in US is 6 and Canada is 8. So 3, 9, 15, 21, 3, 4, 56. Is that right? 9, 15, 20, 2, 3, 4, 46. 5, 13, 16, 24, 54. 5, 8, 16, 24, 2, 54. Okay, so the box in US that costs in the US that costs $30 has a value of $46. The box in Canada, which costs $40, has a value of $54. So it's a really, really great value, and it's a good chance to try some things. Sometimes they'll put laundry samples in, sometimes they'll put body care samples in, but you're always going to get some full-size stuff as well, which everything here today is full-size except for the scent of the month sample. So that's it for this month's Whiff Box, and hopefully I'll have my other one on time this month, probably around the 9th, 10, 11, somewhere in there is usually when I get it. So that's it. I hope everybody has a great day, and if you do have a scent box, a Whiff Box, try putting it in your Scentsy Club, and then you'll never be without it. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you soon. Bye.